It is no surprise that democracy in Britain is at risk, not just from the political left, the far left, who are obviously revolutionary, not just our external enemies, but of course Islamists who are already in the country. The intimidation and bullying that we've seen against Jewish people and Christians and atheists and everybody else who's not a Muslim is getting worse and worse every day. MPs don't feel safe to go to work, which is kind of ironic because a lot of the MPs, the political class, allowed mass migration and multiculturalism to happen. And now that it's coming to them, they feel the fear. But this video is actually about Andrew Percy, who's a Jewish MP, a Tory MP and anti-Islamist, who made a very passionate speech yesterday in the House of Commons following the saga that we had earlier in the week with the so-called ceasefire vote that didn't actually happen because of the intimidation outside the building. Andrew Percy actually made a very good speech on this issue. Let's go.
Andrew Percy.
Mr. Speaker, I was in Israel last week meeting with friends and survivors and hostage families, and I actually felt safer in Israel than I do in this country at this moment in time. And I have two reflections on that visit and on what happened yesterday. First of all, nobody in this House has any business, agency at all in telling the State of Israel where it is able to operate to seek to rescue hostages who are being raped by Islamic terrorists who hold them. Nobody has any business. Secondly, if we have a rerun of the debate we had yesterday, we will have exactly the same thing happen again, which is that members will not vote with their hearts because they are frightened and they are scared. And what do we expect? For months I've been standing up here talking about the people on our streets, demanding death to Jews, demanding jihad, demanding intifadas, as the police stand by and allow that to happen. Last night, a genocidal call for from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, was projected onto this building. That message says no Jew is welcome in the state of Israel or in that land. This is going to continue happening because we're not dealing with it. So if we have a rerun of this, can the leader explain to me what will be any different and how will members vote with their hearts and their consciences? Because too many will not at the moment because of the threats we're receiving, threats that are telling us to leave this country in some of our cases and telling us that they want us or our families to be subjected to pain and to death.
Leader.
Absolutely spot on. Andrew Percy. Three things he mentioned. One, he was absolutely right to say that it's none of your business, British Parliament or French or German, to tell another country how they should defend themselves or rescue their hostages. The irony is the political left and the Islamists who go around every single day saying it is none of our business, or a UK Parliament, to tell other countries in the Middle East, for example, I don't know, the Palestinian side, Pakistan, or Yemen, or wherever, Syria or Iraq, how they should conduct their business. It's none of our business to intervene in other countries. We shouldn't say anything. They are the ones demanding us to intervene when it comes to Israel. Isn't it funny? Second problem is, Andrew is right. He feels safer, he would feel safer in Israel than here. I would feel safer in Israel. When I went to Tel Aviv, I felt safer there than walk around the streets of London. And there were literally rockets on top of me. And obviously, luckily, the Iron Dome was getting them, but there were sirens every 10 minutes. It's literally a war zone, and I felt safer there. And Andrew was also right to point out the hypocrisy of the MPs and the political class, that you're now complaining about it, but we've been saying for a long time. You allowed this to happen. They're outside the building trying to intimidate you, and now you feel the fear that a lot of ordinary people have been feeling for years and years. Time has come for the political class to either change their own behavior or we will change the political class.